back finally, and definitely excited to open this one up. But before anything else, like I said, it's gonna be a two-part special of my pre-quarantine Funko Pop hauls. All right, these are the pops that I bought. These are the pops that I bought like 2 weeks before the president announced that he's putting the whole country under quarantine. All right, so this will be the first set, but of course I got another package coming in. Like I said, I bought should I say three pops from Manila, like 3 days before the president's announcement of putting the country under quarantine. But nevertheless, definitely excited. Finally, it's here. But before we open this baby up, like I said, sharing you my first set of my pre-quarantine Funko Pop hauls. Kicking things off with one of my favorite movies of all time. Finally, they released a third part of the movie. And of course, it involves one of my favorite actors as well. For the first pop, it's Marcus Burnett of Bad Boys for Life, the movie. Alright? And of course, Marcus Burnett can't go without his partner. I'm talking about Mr. Mike Lowry. Alright, there you go. First two Funko Pop hauls. And for the next haul that I got, I bought this one together with the Bad Boys Funko Pops, is an NBA line, of course. It was the time wherein Kobe Bryant died, and I was devastated, of course. I'm a fan of Kobe, and I was actually planning of completing his Funko Pop line, but I didn't pull the trigger because I was concentrating more on my Dragon Ball Z line, and all of a sudden Kobe died, and the price of the pop just skyrocketed. I saw in the groups they were selling it for like around 2,000 pesos. That's $20 back then, and I didn't pull the trigger. And sad to say, now it's a little bit pricey for me to acquire all three Kobe Bryant pops. But nevertheless, because of what happened, I decided might as well get one LeBron James pop. All right. So this is actually my third Funko Pop that I got prior to the quarantine, is LeBron James, because of I was afraid maybe something might happen to LeBron, and I'm not really like a big fan of LeBron. I am a fan of LeBron, but not as big as what I feel about Kobe Bryant. All right, but nevertheless, I got LeBron James. Right, so that's the third pop. Then my fourth pop is from the Mandalorian TV series, none other than Mr. Mando himself. For my fourth pop, was there fourth one? Yeah, fourth haul for the first week of March is Mando, aka Mandalorian, from the TV series Mandalorian. And of course, my second to the last pop that I got, also it was one of my pre-orders for the first week of March, and it's a Dragon Ball Z pop, and definitely happy because for me personally, this pop looks kick-ass. All right, so for my fifth pop, fifth pop. All right, sorry, kind of rusty in doing this kind of video. 2 months of no YouTube video out is like definitely getting me rusty. But nevertheless, for my fifth pop, it is the Vegeta Gallic Gun Chalice collectible exclusive. All right, and so happy to actually get it.
12 seconds later.
All right, so here we go. Let's finally open this box. Here it is. I only have one pop, but definitely this is a special pop. Although, like I said, sanitize everything before. Just be safe. Right? Just be extra cautious. Doesn't hurt you, but definitely help you prevent in getting the virus. So it's just one pop, one special pop that I've been waiting for like 2 months. Finally, it's here. But anyway, finally, this was my birthday gift to myself. I bought this pop, and just a short story. I actually won this pop in an auction, and I thought I was never gonna get a chance to actually win that auction because when the auction started, if you guys are a huge, if you guys are a sneakerhead or you love sneakers, you probably know Mr. Carlo Ople, of course, one of the biggest sneakerhead YouTuber in the Philippines. He also collects Funko Pops. If you've been following his video, he collects Dragon Ball Z Pops, and I saw him, started a bid. It's like 3,000. I was like, okay, that's it. If Carlo Ople is joining this auction, I wouldn't. I don't. You know, unlimited funds, big YouTuber, huge budget. Said, man, I'm out. All right, but um, before like 5 minutes before the bidding ended, no one no one actually posted any bids anymore. Right after Carlo Ople posted his, because they all know Carlo's gonna win. So at exactly 5 minutes before the bid ends, I decided to wait until the last 10 seconds of the bidding and posted my bid. And surprise, surprise, I won. And with a very reasonable price as well, since no one's bidding, since everyone's thinking that Carlo Ople is gonna win this bid war, and I it was definitely a birthday gift to myself. Definitely happy about it. Here it is. Finally, it's here. One of the hardest pops to find in for a Dragon Ball Z line. Oops. Okay, wait. Hang on. Be careful. Taking out a pop from that has a pop stack. All right. So, nevertheless, here it is. My birthday gift that I got is definitely the Beerus OG pop. Man. And right after I won, like 10 minutes after, Carlo Ople replied to the comments on the bidding, says, and I fell asleep. So I think, if you ask me, it was birthday luck that Carlo Ople missed that auction, and I got this pop as a birthday gift to myself. But nevertheless, Mr. Carlo Ople, if you happen to drop by my channel, thank you for sleeping that time. That it gave me a chance to actually own the OG Beerus. Right? It's for me, it's one of the grails as well for Dragon Ball Z. Finally got the Beerus, and of course the Beerus, the box condition as well for this. That's why I had the seller put it in a stack, because the box condition is definitely awesome, right? Personally, it's close to mint. If you ask me, it's around 9.5 out of 10 for an old pop like this. This was released like way back in 2010. Right? So for an old pop with this kind of condition, I'm definitely happy of acquiring finally the OG Beerus, right? And was really memorable for me. It was my birthday week. But there it is. Finally, 2 months of waiting for this pop to get here, and finally I have it. Thank you so much to the seller as well for putting up an extra effort in shipping this pop to me. I know it's not really like 100% safe to go outside yet, but nevertheless, the seller went out of his way to actually ship the pops to me 2 months after I bought it from him. So thank you. Finally, my birthday gift has arrived. Thank you so much once again, guys, for joining me for the first part of my pre-quarantine Funko Pop hauls. So once again, I'm gonna line it up for you. These are my first set of pre-quarantine Funko Pop hauls, and of course, the most special pop that I got is definitely the OG Beerus. Alright, so There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, part 2 is coming. I'm just waiting for the package to arrive. That will be another special video, by the way, because it's part of my birthday haul. All right. So stay tuned for that. For the meantime, in the meantime, that is part 1 of my pre-quarantine Funko Pop hauls. Thank you so much once again for joining me. And for those of you guys around the world, please be safe. Wash your hands all the time. Sanitize. And stay at home, right? Let's help fight this pandemic. Let's end this pandemic so that we can get back to normal. And of course, protect your family by staying at home. If you happen to go out, you have to distance yourself from everyone else. That's it. Once again, my name is Brian G. This is my part 1 of my pre-quarantine Funko Pop hauls. I'll definitely see you guys in part 2. Ciao.